Hey guys, it's Cthulthu here. So yesterday I went to Saradomin God Wars with my clan. It's one of our planned events. Every Friday we go to God Wars or we go to Corporal Beast. But yeah, so this Friday we went to Saradomin God Wars, and just to make it a bit more interesting, I decided to go and buy Torva helmet. I already had the plate and the legs for a Dagonoth Kings video I'm making for you guys. But I thought I'd go and buy the helmet, which I wasn't originally going to buy, so I could try tanking Commander Zilyana. So I've got my full Torva and I got my Divine, and yeah, after 2 hours with the clan, it was pretty clear that Torva was pretty decent tanking gear. So I wanted to try it solo as well, just give it a real test and see how easy it is to tank her. I mean, people have been able to tank her obviously with Bandos and Divine before, but they've never made it seem like it was killing Bandos. People that come to solo Sara usually find it inefficient and hard to do, so they usually just range her and start running around the room. But I wanted to see if it actually was kind of like killing Bandos now with full Torva and Divine. So obviously you needing the right items, and I found it was. What I found was that the damage that Saradomin does is basically the damage that I would usually take from the mage minion at Bandos. But because I'm playing mage here, which is obviously my biggest weakness, and I'm doing that because of the boss, I'm also taking the minions attacks as well, meaning that I'm only taking the boss's melee attack and then the melee and range minions, and the minions don't do much damage against Torva and Divine. And the boss, who already does low damage in terms of 200s, though she does them so fast, is, that attack's being reduced to like 150s at most, I think. And yeah, usually I get hit for hundreds, maybe even 80s. You'll be able to see in this video pretty much. So yeah, I soloed her just after my clan trip, so I could only solo her for about 30 minutes. I think I got about 7 or 8 kills before having to leave, and I decided to come back with a proper inventory, but instead of soloing, which is what I was planning to do, I decided to invite a friend. So that's my friend on the left there, Geo, and I'd just like to mention, just to annoy him, that the Bandos he's wearing, that's not his, that's his friend Sam, and the Elysian he has, that's mine. So pretty much he's not wearing anything of his own. Tut tut, Geo. But yeah, so we were killing Saradomin as a duo, and it lost about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Can't remember which, because I calculate all that by the yak. And you're about to see, and also as you've probably read on the title, we did get a hilt, and it's just about to come. Managed to get it on video. Luckily, it was the only drop I managed to get on video. So pretty decent. Here it is. Just gotta wait. There you go. Saradomin Hill. It's hard to see, unfortunately, because of those goddamn coins. It just had to drop in that square of all the possible squares for it to drop. But yeah, I started doing this for my clan just to keep it interesting, and it's also a bit of an experiment. I thought if it went well, this could be a video that I make tanking Commander Zilyana, and it definitely will be now, because I've realised how pretty decent it is. I usually go through maybe one Saradomin brew maximum, and that's not just in a duo, that's in a solo as well. So yeah, it's actually pretty easy to kill her. In the solo trip I was using a Staff of Light. Well, actually I was using Staff of Light for the clan trip because I thought it'd be better, and it was better every time I used Staff of Light, obviously. But for the solo I didn't have my Dragon Claws on me, but for the duo obviously I did bring it with me. And yeah, I found those to be pretty good against her. Obviously, you have to use them as she spawns. You can't use them in the middle of the fight, because otherwise she just rips you apart without your Divine on. But yeah, it was just overall, it was experimental. It was supposed to be fun. It turned out to be profitable. And that hilt you saw, well, right now we're FFAing, and the only reason we FFA is so that we can use our Ring of Wealth and see its effects. But unfortunately, the Ring of Wealth is glitched, and it's showing that it has an effect every drop, which clearly it isn't. In fact, sometimes it actually ruins the drop. So you used to get 20k coins every time you got a coin drop from the boss. But now, for some reason, we're getting 300 to 400 coins a few times as well. So yeah, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so Ring of Wealth, we were trying to test the Ring of Wealth, and that's why we were FFAing. We were going to split the hilt and all other drops, so it would have been 16 mil each approximately. But then in the end, Geo actually got a hilt of his own. So we actually got two hilts in this 1.5 hour trip. This 1.5 hour duo trip, that is. Overall, we'd probably been there for 3.5 hours now. So I actually ended the entire trip, everything included, with two hilts and two shards. So pretty good day. Obviously, we kept a hilt each, the respective hilts we had actually got, and I kept both shards. And yeah, so had a lot of fun tanking Commander Zilyana. It's definitely possible to do easily. That is possible to kill just like Bandos. So perhaps even worth it. I guess I don't know. Would you rather get Bandos Tassets or at best, or would you rather get Saradomin Hilt? I think it would still be better to take go to Bandos. But in the past, I'm sure people would have loved to have soloed her like this, and it's a shame that you don't get as much money as you used to. So yeah, that's pretty much my video. In fact, now you're about to see what ended my trip, because I thought I'd put it in the video. It can't all be glory. Almost died there, but yeah. So I've got a Dagonoth Kings video coming up. It's just me maging the Rex. That's all it will be, but it's a pretty in-depth guide. It'll be edited tons, which I don't usually do for my videos, so look forward to that. And yeah, finally I will definitely be making a solo tanking Saradomin guide in the near future. So those were my hilts as well. Oh yeah, I just forgot to mention, yesterday as a duo FFA again, we did duo a hilt, a band of silk. So 3 hilts in 2 days. Thanks for watching. See you guys.